When we talk about building our offense and kind of the six pillars of what we try to do and the image that we want to have, and number one, it starts with the personnel that we have, right? And obviously, y'all understand this more than even we do, just because you don't get to dictate the players that you have, but putting our guys in a situation to be successful, right? And so they've got to fit the scheme. We can't make a round peg fit in a square hole, so to speak, right? And so it's always going to start for us with the personnel that we have, identifying, what their strengths are, possibly what their deficiencies may be, right? And trying to put them in a position to have success at all times, right? Number two, from an offensive perspective, is going to be try to dictate the terms of play, right? And so we utilize tempo at a high level, but very rarely we're just going to line up stagnantly and just run a play, right? We're going to utilize some sort of shift or motion, First and foremost, as simple as this may sound, right, is to give an indicator to the quarterback man or zone, right? Like that's such a key component from a quarterback's process, right? As simple as that does sound, right? Understanding the coverage that they're going to get, and then obviously too, to make the defense communicate. I think the more that you can make the defense communicate, re-ID, right, change the picture, change the box, whatever it is, right, the more that we can make those guys think and communicate and talk on defense. You'll see some good examples here in a minute on tape, the more advantageous it has been for us on offense, Number three, protect the football, obviously, right? Ball security, job security, whatever saying that y'all might have, right? That's obviously a key component for us. We do a ball security circuit nearly every single day at practice, right? Whether it's pre-practice, first period of practice, or post-practice, right? We have a 3 or 4, drill circuit that we go through, And then this has been a huge emphasis for us the last couple of years is to create explosive plays, right? I think, talking to defensive coordinators, that's something that they fear, obviously, and offensively, right? It makes our job a lot easier, If we can, I was just talking about Coach Cobbs before we got on here, right? Score from far, right? The more explosive plays we can create, right, the better chance we feel like we have, to win a football game. Get our playmakers the ball, right? And I think that's something sometimes that you're like, yeah, obviously, right? That's a key component of offensive football, right? But so many times I think we get caught up in, or we have at least, the schematics of what we're running or play calls versus the players, right? Like I love thinking about getting our players the ball early in space, right? And then in critical moments, third downs, fourth down, red zones, things like that, right? Finding our playmakers, getting them matched up one-on-one, and letting them go make plays for us, We want to force the defense to cover the entire field, right? Defend the entire field, vertically and horizontally in our pass game, Whether it's our routes, whether it's motions, whether it's the formations, right? Widen out our splits, Creating conflict on defenders makes it easy to identify the conflict player or the adjuster in the RPO game, whatever it may or may not be, right? We want to create that conflict for the defense and make them cover every ounce of the field, and then to execute at an elite level, because the matter of the fact is some of the stuff that we do, is not going to be what y'all do on offense, right? And that's perfectly fine, But the most important thing that you can do as an offense is to execute at a high level, right? Like I love playing devil's advocate. I'm that guy in the office, right? It's terrible, But when you go down and you look at the top offenses in the country, right? You've got different variations and styles, and everybody plays a different brand of football. But what separates the good from the great and the great from the elite or so forth is how well they execute, obviously, And so that's going to be the sixth pillar of what we want to do on offense.